tuli ne Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine asisinkanye abakulembeze ba Nup ku mitendera egy'enjawulo abalondebwa abasisinkanye ku mulamwa oguli nti okwezza obujja okwejjukanya ebigendererwa bya People Power Nup Abannayuganda byabasuubira oba ebyabalondesa omulamwa gwe bakyaliko oba bagukyusa abo abalya mu bannayuganda olukwe bubakeeredde abo abaava ku bigambo byabwe bubakeeredde abaava ku mulamwa kunono okajjampu n'agenda kubalagala mu bbwa Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine ye President wa National Unity Platform People Power Nup ayina abakulembeze bangi abalondebwa ku bifo ebyenjawulo Parliament ba Mayor ba Chairman ba LC okutano LC okusatu ne ku bitundu ne ba Councillor mu bifo ebyenjawulo abangi bukya balondebwa tebasisinkana nko Kyagulanyi era tebafunanga kwogera kwe gye bali okubategeeza omulamu omutuufu gwe balina okusigalako n'okutambulirako kubanga tuzze tutaba ba kansala ab'enjawulo abakulembeze ab'enjawulo ku mitendera egy'enjawulo mu kibiina kya National Unity Platform nga bagenda okusisinkana Mwai Museveni mu bitundu ebyenjawulo nga kino Nup People Power ekontana nakyo egamba kitekikkirizibwa era oba olidde mu struggle olukwe kati nno olw'ebibadde bigenda mu maaso okubaawo mu kibiina kya Nup bakulembeze ab'enjawulo nga beerabidde omulamwa ogwabaleesa oba lwaki abantu babawa obululu Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine Pulezidenti kyazze okutereeza n'okubajjukiza nti mwalondebwa si lw'amaanyi gammwe wabula lw'amaanyi g'abantu bannayuganda balina ensonga lwaki balondawo mmwe ne baleka abalala kubanga mwalina omulamwa ogw'enjawulo ku balala nti mugenda kubawonya effugabbi mugenda kubawonya okubonaabona mugenda kubawonya eddagala etali mu malwaliro mugenda kubawonya amasomero ebyenjigiriza ebifu mugenda kubawonya enguudo enfu kati bwe mubanga mmwe ate mutandise okwekobaana n'oyo bannayuganda gwe bataagala gwe balwanyisa olw'okuba bawaayo obusente ne muli obusente muba muvudde ku mulamwa era oyo yenna obujulizi obunaavaayo ne bukakasa ddala nti omukulembeze wa Nup yalondebwa ku kaadi ya Nup yakola ebikolobero oba yava ku mulamwa yali ebigambo bye kakamwajjuutuka ku luno nno Kyagulanyi bino abyogedde nga mukambwe nga munyiivu nga si musanyufu wadde abitandise aseka naye gye biggweredde abakulembeze bamuwuliddemu omusera okusaba onneegatteko ggwe wamu tusobole okulaba nga tutambula bulungi mu conversation yaffe eno n'omukulu Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine President ng'ayogerako eri abakulembeze ba Nup ku mitendera egy'enjawulo.
Thank you very much. Please take your seats. Thank you, comrades. First of all, I want to appreciate the IRI for sponsoring this. I could see that some comrades, especially those from as far as Gomba, where I was born. People power. Our power. People power. Our power. Yeah, the man from Gomba is having a very good time because we are in Nile Resort. We can be sure we wouldn't be here if it was not for the IRI. Actually, some propagandists and naysayers are going to see our pictures in a very nice, expensive hotel, and they'll say we are spending Museveni's money. So it's important for me to appreciate IRI for this. You are indeed helping us fit in, so that when we are finally in power, we shall not have Malu. We shall have experienced this already. Thank you very much, IRI. And to welcome you, comrades. To welcome you and thank you for continuing to be part of this cause, part of this struggle. Many of our members are not with us anymore. Many left before even the campaign started. Many left during the campaign, and yes, many left after. You can't blame them because every individual has a breaking point. But you, comrades, are made out of metal, and I will agree with the leader of opposition that we in here are all abnormal. We are abnormal. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, we wouldn't be pushing on until today. I salute you, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know, comrades, that you guys here are the pioneers of this our struggle. You are the pioneers of our MPs. You are MPs according to us. I salute you. When I'm saluting comrades in the struggle, I always have my salute in 3 major 4 levels. First and foremost, I give the most honorable salute to those comrades that were never running for any position of office. 1 and 2 are not even part of the administration. They are not part of the party leadership. They are not part of the secretariat leadership, but insisted and continue to insist to be on course. I salute to comrades. For examples are the likes of Comrade Tristan here, the Eddie Mutwes of this world, the Bobby Yans of this world, the great speakers of this world, and the likes. As a matter of fact, these are the people that bear the brand of the struggle. The swingeries of this world. You will notice that those that go to prison, majority are those comrades. Those that are in the grave today, majority are those comrades. It's rare to find any candidate or any leader in the party that was killed. Yes, we faced it rough, we continue to face it rough, we survived death, but those paid the ultimate price. Majority of those that have been in prison, that continue to be in prison today, are those that never ran for any position of leadership and are not even in our leadership structure, neither are they part of the secretariat leadership. So my most honorable salute goes to those comrades. The second level of my salute, ladies and gentlemen, goes to those that never ran but are in administration. Now these are comrades that ensured that those of you ran a very supported campaign and make sure that those our leaders who are in office actually won. I salute you, comrades. These include my honorable deputy presidents, Mama Lina and Mama Jolie. They include our Secretary General. They include the Comrade Nubian Lee. They include our Secretary Sarah and many of you. Comrades, I want you to know that we don't take your patriotism for granted. You are such a resource. You're such a backbone to this struggle. And it's only decent to recognize you. Now my third level of salute, ladies and gentlemen, are you who ran for office, represented us, never won, and never gave up. You are still here. You are not bitter. You are not weakened. You continue to push on with the struggle. You are the embodiment of what we believe in, that it's not about position. Yes, when there's a cause, when there's a duty to represent us as leaders, you are there. But even when you don't hit the spot, you continue to pursue it. We are very well represented by you, comrades. And finally, my other level of salute is for those comrades that ran for office. They won and went ahead to do what actually represents us. Now those include our leader of opposition, the Honorable Mataya Sifuga. They include the Honorable Major Chebakutika, our Deputy Chief Whip. They include the Honorable Joel Senyonyi and many other leaders. Comrades, you make us proud. Honorable Senyonyi, I salute you. After here, remind me, Nup Abalonde. Nothing makes me feel proud of belonging to the NUP like watching Joel Senyonyi squeeze his people. Indeed, Comrade Waiswa was telling you the truth. I was in Tanzania with him. And some of his relatives were calling him, saying, "No, we're in trouble. Can you kindly reach out to Joel Senyonyi?" And Waiswa said, "Actually, that you told me, I can even call him so that you are in worse trouble than you already are in." You represent us so well, sir, and we are very, very proud of you. Now, comrades, we are here. You did not make it to Parliament. Some of you were running for other positions and never made it, but we are here. The struggle for freedom and democracy in Uganda is still ongoing. It is still ongoing. As a matter of fact, this is where we are supposed to be even more charged. We have more members of parliament out of parliament than those that are in parliament. That annoys me, and it should annoy you too. But people say, many of you actually won. I agree with 100%. Many of you won. You were not declared. And I'm number one among those who won. SFC is supposed to be here. That in me as I have been saying. So that we must actualize, ladies and gentlemen. And I know we will actualize, God willing. There's one person that I want to salute here. Do we have Comrade Secondo? He's in Omoro. Even now he's in the field. I wanted to salute Honorable Secondo and those that come from Omoro and Northern Uganda. Please deliver my salutations to him. He is a very moral leader. He challenges many of us, and we should emulate him. Honorable Secondo was our flag bearer for Omoro in the recently concluded election. But because we are people power, and we don't cast anything in stone, we ran in our primaries, but because we listen to the voices of the people on ground, we are people grounded. Somebody else emerged more favorable for the by-election, and Honorable Secondo graciously, gracefully accepted that. Now that was noble. That should communicate to all of us that it's not about you, Chakurani. It's not about you, Zach. It's not about you, Ijiba. It's not about you, Waisa. It's about the people that we represent. I know that the hand clap was low. I understand that the truth is the truth. We should say what we mean and mean what we say, ladies and gentlemen. We are people power. We should be servant leaders. And we should be reflective of what we say. It's about the people. What do the people say? That should communicate to us, ladies and gentlemen. And we should not be defined by the positions. We should not be defined by the deployment. That explains to you why my highest and most honorable level of salute goes to those people that never ran for office and are not even in our leadership. Those are the true representation of the people, our bosses, because we are servants, we are servant leaders. I also want to reassert that these positions that we represent, party president, deputy president, secretary general, spokesperson, minutes, all these positions are not cast in stone, and they should not be cast in stone. There should be representation of what is coming from the people. That is the only way people are going to own it, because they are going to put their feet to the fire. We should be reflective of what is going on there, so that when we come to Kamuri, we say Kamuri Wagwan. We should be saying Kamuri should be imagining. The same thing should be in Omoro, etc., etc. That will encourage we, the leaders, to continue being connected to the people at all times. I believe that is the best way for us to keep the fire burning. Otherwise, it's very easy for us to have a candidate in a place, and then after that, we are not going to continue. But as you know, nature hates vacuums. If nature didn't hate vacuums, you wouldn't be having a Chakurani here. No, you wouldn't. You would have the usual leaders, the usual politicians. But because when the people feel connected, it could even be that one that sells charcoal on the corner of a market. So let us continue being those people in the people. I don't know if I make myself clear, ladies and gentlemen. the need to reawaken the people power vibe. All of you, ladies and gentlemen, know that we started out as people power, and that is what connected us most to the people that we represent. We did not start out as a political party. NUP is our political what? Our political what? It's our political what? NUP is the political wing of people power. So take it to me that people power is bigger than the NUP. People power is bigger than FDC, is bigger than NLM, is bigger than DP. We should only be proud that we, the members of NUP, are the ones that awaken the people power among the people. And that gives us the confidence to continuously chat people power. But I want to warn you that the day we stop being representative of the people, we shall lose the moral authority to chat people power, our power. Okay? So we should continue being the representation of the people. People look at us because NUP is the organized wing of people power. It's the leaders wing of people power. NUP are the official servants of the people because it was said through the court and it is embraced by we the leaders. We must never lose that. It's on that note that I want to encourage you to keep connecting with the people, especially in terms of mobilization. Get involved, as a matter of fact, take charge of all the efforts that are oncoming. Now we have an effort called Kunga. Kunga is to mobilize. Let us mobilize all those people and have the fire always burning at the end. Keep the fire burning. Let us not lose the vibe of people power. I dread the day we also conform to being an ordinary political party. We should never be that. Otherwise, we won't be any difference from those who found in the field. The leader of opposition mentioned it, and I want to reassert it. Comrades, let us avoid fencing off territory. Let us avoid fencing off territory and trying to block out anybody that you look at as antagonistic or competitive. Let us avoid this nonsense of my constituency. No, that doesn't work. We are the leaders. Let that be seen by our action. As a matter of fact, a leader is all embracing. If there are people that think like you do in that area that you call a constituency, why don't you offer them leadership? You should offer them leadership or they will offer you leadership. There's one write-up that I saw that if the leader does not address the problem becomes the leader and the leader becomes the problem. Please don't be a problem in your constituency. Be the leader. That will help us to resolve perceived conflicts before they even emerge. You know, be as welcoming as possible. It is very important, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to also know, ladies and gentlemen, and this is very important, other opposition political parties are not our enemies. I repeat, other opposition political parties are not our enemies. I see it sometimes when somebody that you know is actually opposition, or they say they are opposition, making an enemy of a comrade that is equally in the struggle. I know it happens with other political parties, but like I say, let us offer leadership. Let us be the leaders. If we don't, then we will be the problem, and the problem will be the leader. Okay? Not all parties are going to have the same thinking. While we think that, you know, it is more grave to of our sisters raped by security operatives. When we think it's more grave than our people being abducted, massacred, and also tortured, when we think that is more grave, it does not make any sense for us to criticize somebody that is demonstrating because of high prices. Okay? I was speaking to one of the presidents, and he told me that any effort that is geared into your direction is a good effort. When you're fighting with somebody, if there's someone that beats, even if they're just beating that and throwing it at your enemy, that is your friend. You cannot undermine them and say, why are you only throwing that? Get a knife. That is what they can do. So embrace them, encourage them. Maybe after throwing that, they'll pick a stick. Or maybe after throwing that, they'll pick up a gun. So let us avoid undermining any effort. Let us be the leaders that we want to be. Remember what you communicate includes us. In one way or another, it binds us. When you speak, we have spoken. So please speak positively. Otherwise, you will be misrepresenting us and therefore misrepresenting the cause. And we will all be losing. Ugandans will be losing. Our friends talk about discipline. Our values, our core values are 5. Discipline, reliability, integrity, fidelity and patriotism, and service. But number 1 is discipline. Number 1 is discipline. It is sad that instead of praising your discipline, which I believe we have largely, I will talk about the indiscipline. And that indiscipline many times emanates from entitlement. Oh, I'm the councillor here. Oh, I'm the MP here. Oh, I'm the flag bearer here. We have many levels of flag bearers. I'm also a flag bearer for president. But we go as far as flag bearers for cancer. I was reading, just to let you know, I'm giving this example, to let you know that I'm always watching. I was reading on one of the platforms, and I saw one of you, the flag bearers, communicating with a lot of entitlement. Even when you know the way we do things transparently and openly, but most importantly, fairly, and geared to the greater benefit of this our struggle. But one of you was talking about where there was a discussion about a moral, and we're talking about a candidate. And one of you said, for us as flag bearers, we have decided to endorse this one, not any other. We as the flag bearers, so we don't care what the administration will do, or the leadership, or the party. They should not interfere with our decision. I thought that was very, very indisciplined. So the discipline that you have, ladies and gentlemen, defines you. You are honorable members of parliament. Be honorable. If we have the criteria that we have clearly laid down, if we have rules that we lay down, let us follow them. If we have a leadership structure, let us follow it. If we have people in office, let us, before we even dismiss what they're doing, let's dismiss them. But if we pretend to believe in them, then let us go with them all the way. I thought it's important that I communicate this to you, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you take it in good faith. I'm not just here to talk about what has demoralized us over time. That's the duty of the regime. That's what they do best. I want to encourage you, comrades. I want to encourage you to have faith in our cause. We are not wasting time. We are not wasting our lives for nothing. This thing that we are pursuing is real and it will come to pass. One day we are going to be in power. I swear to you. Let us believe in it. Let us live every
Agambye, one day we're going to be in power. Let us believe it. It's real. Mukisiteekemu okukyenyumirizaamu era okukyekkirizaamu nti kijja kuba one day.
Let us take every step as we know, as people that are going to state house. The Christians live every day. A good Christian lives every day, taking every step, going to where? A good Muslim takes every step, going to where? Jannah. Let us take every step, going to power, because that is where we are going. It might not be today, it might not be next month, it might not even be next year, but you can be sure we are going to power, and we are going to power very soon. So let's have confidence. I was talking to one of my friends, President Chilema of Zambia, and I asked him, say, Your Excellency, you see, I know that you ran 4 times before you became president. That's nice. For us already, it's not even 2 years since our election was rigged. The entire nation saw that we are winning. It's not even 2 years. Some people are already insulting us. Like the biblical story of Moses. He led the children of Israel from oppression, from slavery. They crossed the river. But along the way, there's somewhere they reached and they started insulting him and blaming him, saying, You took us from Egypt. Okay, we were suffering, but we used to eat. Now there's no food. But I didn't promise you it's not war, comrades. So, President Chilema told me that one, you should have faith, because the things you are fighting for are actually not changed. It's the same thing that we normally tell our brothers and sisters who sell out. He or she has been talking about the oppression, the impunity, the abuse of human rights, the raping of women, the stealing of votes, and when they give him or her money, they make similar. They say, etc. And you wonder, okay, has it changed now? Are you freer? So, one important advice that President Chilema gave me is that build your institution. Build your party, build your institution. Consolidate yourselves as the options. Many people have spoken to us, telling us that even if, for a rotten tree, even if you don't cut it, the wind will put it down. So from the 7, I can guarantee you, even if all of us sell out, Ugandans will remove Museveni. Even if all of us betray the people of Uganda, Museveni will fall. Our only duty is to be ready to take over when Museveni falls. And the second duty is to make sure that happens sooner than later. But it's going to happen. All the signs show it. By the time you bring the... let me not go there. But this year... No, I don't want to go there because it's coming to weekend and I don't want to discourage the friend from having his weekend drink. Let me not go there. But like I was telling you, our duty is to prepare ourselves to take over. Always ask yourself, are is our political party ready to take over? Are we ready to offer leadership, not just to the nation Uganda, but to also our fellow comrades in the struggle? Because we are not alone. We are only the biggest and the most embraced by the population because we came with the connection to the population. Are we offering leadership to everybody else? Are we ready to take over? We have that discipline. We have that patriotism. We have that organization. So the idea should be organize. Be ready. Let us make ourselves ready to take over. Friends, you are not MPs yet. Some of you might actually become ministers before you become MPs. Let us be ready. Let us make ourselves ready. Okay? friends, we have talked about our code of conduct. We have talked about our sexual harassment policy. You are honorable leaders that I really didn't see any need to remind you about our code of conduct. But again, you will agree with me that some among us here have in the past exhibited some unbecoming behavior. I want you to know that yes, we might not have anybody accountable because we are also having some loopholes on our side, on the side of the leadership. We have a code of conduct. It is going to be binding to all of us. It is going to be law for all of us. We are all going to be, bound to behaving in such a way that respects and uplifts each other, right from the president to the lowest officer. We should have a code of conduct. There should be a certain kind of behavior expected of us if we are the leaders to be what our name. And certainly the sexual harassment, policy is going to be binding and biting. I completely understand. I was listening to Comrade Bright and he was mentioning the culture. Yes, the idea of culture is there, but the middle name of our party is unity. What unites us is respect and equality, but most importantly, equal answerability to the law. This our policy is law, and it's not going to say, I'm Nyeko, so I come from the north, and where I come from, I'm just giving an example. Where I come from as Nyeko, for us we just rub on the hand and go. Nyeko, I don't rub on the hand. It's going to be binding on all of us, ladies and gentlemen. At least it should be the minimum standard of us putting each other, and it will bind, yes, on both the male and the female. For us, we look at each other the same way. Very finally, ladies and gentlemen, this is my appeal that I've been giving to you. Before I go there, I was in Tanzania, and then these guys challenged me. Chadema is the biggest opposition political party in Tanzania. But under Magufuli, much as many of us have only been told the positive of Magufuli, you know that those people went to an election with a blacked out media. In Zanzibar alone, many people were killed simply because they belong to an opposition political party. But most importantly, what I saw is that some members of parliament were actually elected, but because the party did not agree with the way the election was conducted, they boycotted. And guess what? The members that were supposed to go to parliament did not actually go to parliament because their party said they are not going to go to parliament. Are we at that level yet? Are we at that level yet? Don't we want to be at that level? So that's a question I want to throw to you, ladies and gentlemen. That level of patriotism is what we deserve. Is what Ugandans deserve. That is what will define our patriotism. I conclude by asking you, ladies and gentlemen, to never sell out. Please never sell out. I know that the regime is going to try as much as possible to reach out to you. Because yes, you are our MP, not in parliament, but in your constituency. So the regime, they were more, confused when we were still the loose people power movement. They didn't know where to touch. because everybody was a leader. We have not lost that. But you are elevated as our advanced leaders in your constituency. If they've not reached out to you yet, they will reach out to you. Please don't sell out. Many of our colleagues sold out during the campaign to drop their flag. Some of them because of the money, others because of the fear. But nevertheless, they sold us. Some sold out after the election. And like I said, they're still reaching out to you. Please don't sell out. I'm saying that not as a request, but as a warning. I've told you that much as many people look at me and say, oh, the people of Uganda love Bobi Wine, myself, just sell out and see. Just sell out and see. The Bobi Wine will become a devil the next minute. And you're not any different from that. We are what we are because we stand for the values of those people. And we will become devils as soon as we sell out. But again, I want to guarantee you that if you persevere and reach the finishing line, you are going to see Uganda much better than the one we dreamed about. So let's not sell out, ladies and gentlemen. The future is with us. The future is for us to shape. We've already started. Museveni one time stood and said by 2021 there will be no opposition. He was right. We are not the opposition. We are the option. He envisioned that there won't be any opposition, but he didn't know that after the opposition steps aside, the option is coming. We are not here to oppose you. We are here to kick him the hell out of our seat and take it over and take this nation where we want to go. And to thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for continuing to be a family. We are learning on the job. Let us be each other's inspiration, each other's teacher. When you see your brother or your sister misbehave, reach out to them. Tell them, you're embarrassing us. You're misrepresenting us. And when you see your brother or your sister doing what is right, pat them on the back and say, Hongera. That is the best way for us to uplift each other. I have faith in you, I have confidence in you, and I believe many of you have faith and confidence in me. Let us build that confidence in each other. Let us build that friendship. Each other is all that we have. Let us build that trust. Let us avoid being the centers of rumors and blackmail and propaganda against each other. Yes. Let us build trust, ladies and gentlemen. Let us be the men and women that Ugandans wish to have, that Ugandans see when they look at us. Let us avoid disappointing our people. And to thank you for your constant patriotism, and we thank you for attending today, and I want to wish you the best in your constituencies. Let's go make Uganda proud. Let's go remove Museveni. Let us go and let this nation proud. Thank you very much. People power is our power. Our power is in your power.
Tuli n'omukulembeze Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert Bobi Wine asisinkanye abakulembeze abalonde ku kaadi ya National Unity Platform okuva ku mutendero gw'aba MP okutuuka ku mutendero gwa wansi ogw'aba kansala, era nga bano abakuutidde nti omulimu omukulu gwe balina okuba nagwo kwe kubanga be ba option, kwe kubanga option nga watali Nup tewali kirala, nga ogamba nti bwekuba kujjako NRM Nup erina okuba mu ntebe nga Nup option yo, nga tewali kirala kyoyinza kulowoozaako. Kati abasabye basigale ku mulamwa ogw'abatandisa struggle naye ogw'abalondesa bannayuganda nti tebabalonda agenda kulya nsimbi, waliwo babalonda basigale babeere nga bakonnekitinga n'abantu okwongera okubazuukusa n'okubazaamu amaanyi. Bannayuganda bonna gye bali basobole okumanya nti obuvunaanyizibwa bwabwe kununula eggwanga lyabwe nti tewali muntu agenda kubakolera, tewali muntu agenda kubayamba mu bannayuganda, wabula mu mwennyini mwe mulina okweyamba. Abagambye Pulezidenti Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine nti omulimu omukulu gwe tulina gwe gwokulaba nti twewala enkwe, twewala okwevumaavuma, okwetyoboola, okudda mu nsonga ezitalina amakulu ne tuva kuziina amakulu, nti kya muwendo ky'amaanyi nti tulina abakulembeze abalondebwa, nti naye abalondebwa tebaatuuka, nti ebifo bye balimu just byakukola gavumenti naye nga tetunnaba kutuuka. Omulimu ogukyaliyo munene ogwa Nup, nga bino biva mu kamwa ka Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine, nti egyo emirimu egikyaliyo emingi gye tukyalina okukola, gye tulina okwenyigiramu nga situva ku mulamwa. Nti ate tetumalamu bannaffe maanyi, tetudiscouraging abantu. Buli avayo n'ennwana ye nga n'ennwana gy'ayagala okulwanamu okuggyako Mwami Museveni, oyo temumusibira bweru, wabula mumuggulire ate mutambulire wamu. Tumanya bw'anaanyiiga bulungi y'anaakwata emmundu n'ajjako Mwami Museveni. Bino bigambo bya Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine abadde asisinkanya abavubuka ba Nup okugaayagaayamu ku nsonga ez'enjawulo. Abakulembeze abaka ba Paalamenti, bakansala bonna abasisinkanye ne boogera ku nsonga enkulu mu kibiina kya National Unity Platform. Lwaki baalondebwa, lwaki bali mu bifo ebyo, era bannayuganda basuubira mu biki? Nti bannayuganda basuubira mu byokka bye balina okukola, so tebakola ebyabwe ebitalina mugaso, ebitalina mulamwa, ebitalina gye bibatwala okujja okwongera okutattana ekibiina. Abagambye mwewale nnyo ennyombo, entalo ezitagenda kugasa kibiina kimulimu ekya National Unity Platform. Kuba bwe munaabeera ennyo mu ntalo ne muvuma ono ne muvuma oli, mugenda kuva ku mulamwa mumalirize nga Mwami Museveni gavumenti agiwambye ebyaddala. Nti kati mwandivudde mu tulo, mwandivudde mu muzannyo gwonna gwe muliko, ne mulaba nti Mwami Museveni ava mu ntebe. Bino bigambo bya Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine byayogedde nga yakava mu nkomyo ng'agamba nti gwe nange n'oli abakulembeze n'abatali, obuvunaanyizibwa bwaffe okukyusa eggwanga lyaffe. Kyagulanyi agambye nti abafoot soldier oba abaana abatalina bifo mu gavumenti, abatalina bifo mu Paalamenti, abatalina bifo bya kansala, abatalina bifo mu kibiina kya Nup wadde People Power, beba real oba beba na struggle entuufu, era nga tusaanye kubayisaamu maaso, tetusaanye kubavuma, tusaanye kubavuula, kubanga balibwawo omubiri ku lwaffe. Kubanga ajjeyo nti mu kufa tulina okwakatuka ku baana ba Nup, abo bafoot soldier be basinga okuttibwa, Obannayuganda bamwanayinki basinga okuttibwa, naye nga kino okuvaawo ffe tulina okuzuukuka, ffe abakulembeze tutume kwetala kuba bakitalo, kwetala kuba bamaanyi, wabula tukole kimu okununula eggwanga lyaffe, netujja okufuna emirembe, netujja okutereera, tujja okutebenkana. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine tukwebaza nnyo, weebale, tukutendereza, weebale nnyo, weebale ddala. Omukama Katonda ayongera okutangaaliza emikisa gyo. Kati nno bano boolaba abakulembeze ba National Unity Platform ku mitendera gya njawulo, okuli abaka ba Paalamenti, bakansala, bammeeya, abayerozi ey'okutaano, bangi nga bwe balaba. Omukulembeze Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine abasisinkanye boogere ku nsonga ezizimba eggwanga, ku nsonga ez'abatwala mu Paalamenti, ez'abatwala ku bakansala, ez'abatwala mu bifo by'obukulembeze okulembera bannayuganda, nti ebifo ebyo babikozese bulungi ate nga bigatta ku munnayuganda, era musigale nga muli so connected, so close n'owa muntu eyakulonda. Temwesu yagwa n'agamba butadda abantu mubabeeremu, abeere nga oli ne bw'ajja atya asigalawo, buli kimu ne kigenda mu maaso, kubanga tuba tulina mission. Kati nno gwe buli munnayuganda gy'oli, obuvunaanyizibwa bubwo nange bwaffe ffenna okuyamba n'okutaasa eggwanga lyaffe, okuyamba ensi yaffe. Abakulembeze be babagambye, babuulidde, tebalina kye batubanja, tebalina kye babanja Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine. ebigambo abibagambye bo banaagumya mitwe ne bagana biwuliza n'okubiteeka mu nkola naye nga ye abibagambye era subira tebatoma okupanda omukulembeze tabasuuliridde buli kadde abawa orientation ogeza okubalaga amazima amatuufu tibannaye guno gwe mulamwa gwaffe kino kye tulina okutambulirako teriyo kirala kale twebaza nnyo Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine okubanga olaze ekkubo eddungamu ekkubo ettuufu ekkubo eddungi eri baganda baffe abakulembeze ne bannayuganda bonna okutwaliza wamu okwongera okubalaga nti ffe tulina obuvunaanyizibwa obulwana n'okufiirawo okujja wano mu Museveni nti ebirala byonna byawedde dda Omukama nsaba bakuume era tujja kuba tuddiŋŋana nga twogera ku nsonga ez'enjawulo mbaagala nnyo mweraba